Emily had always loved the peace and quiet of living alone. After years of sharing cramped apartments with roommates, she finally found her dream home, a quaint, two-story house on the outskirts of town. It was old, with creaky floors and drafty windows, but she didn't mind. It had character, she thought, and the solitude was exactly what she needed. The first few weeks were blissful. She spent her evenings curled up with a book by the fireplace or tending to her small garden. But then, the little things started happening. It began with the sounds. At first, it was just the occasional creak or thump that she dismissed as the house settling. But soon, the noises became more distinct.
You want to start Faceless YouTube automation, right? But will you believe me if I tell you that the video you just watched was created entirely using free AI tools? Maybe you're skeptical, but trust me, my friend, in this video, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how I did it and how you can too. There are only a few channels working in this niche on YouTube, and they create quite simple videos, yet they have millions of subscribers and views. This is because the competition in this niche is very low. I'm going to explain everything step by step: how to write an engaging script, how to generate high-quality images for free and convert those images into a realistic video, how to generate a voiceover, and finally, how to edit everything together to create a viral video. Sounds amazing, right? So don't skip any part of the video and try to watch it till the end. Let's get started. Step 1. Generate a horror story. To generate a story, we will use ChatGPT. I'll give ChatGPT the first prompt. I want 20 horror stories to create a YouTube video. Within seconds, ChatGPT will provide us with 20 video ideas. Now you can generate stories based on these ideas. However, if you suddenly think of a new story idea, you can ask ChatGPT about it. For example, I asked, I need a new horror story of a girl who is living alone in a house. And within seconds, ChatGPT generated a long story for me. After the story is generated, read it carefully to see if it has been generated correctly or not. If it has been generated correctly, then you can confirm it. Alright, so I think this story is perfect. Now we need to write another prompt. I want the perfect prompt to image each scene, ensuring the prompt includes the type of story that is horror, spooky, haunted tales. Hit enter. Within a second, ChatGPT will provide us with image prompts for each scene. Step 2, text to image and image to video. Next, we'll use Leonardo.ai for generating these images. Once on Leonardo's site, click Launch App in the top right corner. On the next page, click Image Creation in the center. When you arrive at the next page, toggle on the Legacy Mode switch in the top right corner. This will conserve your credits. On the left, ensure you are generating only one image to avoid using extra credits. Scroll down, open the drop-down under Advanced Controls, and change the ratio to 16:9. With these settings configured, start copying the prompts from ChatGPT and paste them into the text box. Then click Generate. Repeat this process for all the prompts we obtained from ChatGPT. If done correctly, it should cost around 4 credits per image. I'll skip ahead to when we have the first image of our farmer. We need to make sure all the following images resemble her, because having multiple different looking girls would reduce the quality of the video. Hover over the image and click the 2 arrows to use it as image guidance. On the next page, change the Type drop-down to Style Reference and set the strength to low. Now, if we skip ahead, you can see that each image we've generated, the images that are clearly resembles the same person. Continue generating your images, and I'll skip to when they're done. Before downloading the images, click the back button in the top left corner. Once back on the main page, select Personal Feed just below the back button. Scroll down and select the first image we created. Click the image to motion. On the next page, set the strength to 2 and click Generate. Repeat this process with as many images as possible until you run out of credits. Don't worry about credits as they reset each day. To enhance your video, make all the images move. Upgrading for $10 is optional but beneficial. Once that's done, return to image generation. I'll skip to when these images are created. Now you can see we have some moving images that look great. Go ahead and download everything from Leonardo, including both moving and still images. Step 3. Generate the voiceover. Now, we need to generate the voiceover. We'll use 11 Labs for this, which is also free. Sign up, then go to Voices and click on Add a New Voice. Next, go to the Voice Library and find the perfect voice style according to your content. There are many voices available. Make sure to choose one that has a spooky feel. I found a male voice that fits well, so I'll add this voice. Alright, simply paste the script here, then choose the voice and hit Generate. generate speech. The voice is generated, and now I'll download. Step 4. Video editing. Video editing is the most crucial step in this tutorial. Some people struggle here after all the hard work, so don't skip this part and watch carefully. We'll use CapCut for video editing. Open CapCut, and first, I'll quickly import all the videos and the voiceover. Alright? Then I'll add the voiceover to the timeline. Next, I'll adjust the voice according to my preference and cut out any unwanted parts. Perfect. Then, I want to add a horror background audio. Go to Audio, and you'll find a complete library of audio files. Simply search for horror, and you'll get thousands of horror audio tracks. Play and listen to them. Then add the one you like to the timeline. Next, I'll decrease the volume of the background music and keep it only up to a certain point, cutting out the rest of the part. Then I'll add a fade-out effect to the audio so it doesn't stop abruptly. Alright? Then I'll add another piece of music, lower its volume, and keep it only up to a certain point, again cutting out the rest. Perfect. In this way, I'll add different types of horror music to make the video feel more eerie. Don't get confused. You can add just one background music track if you want. I'm doing this to make the video more engaging. Alright, after this, I'll add all the videos to the timeline, one by one. Keep in mind, don't add videos random. First, listen to the story carefully, understand it, and then add visuals according to the story. Perfect. Now I've matched some videos with the voiceover very well. I've added sound effects like door opening, whispering, surprised horror sound, and crying sound effects. The timeline might look a bit complex, but it's not that hard. Next, I'll add transitions to some clips. At the beginning, I'll apply transitions only to the first 2 clips. Personally, I don't use many transitions. This much is enough. You can also try adding effects to give the video a spooky feel. But again, as I mentioned, I'm not a big fan of using too many effects and transitions. The background audio and sound effects already make the video feel quite creepy. The more you play with sound effects, the better results you'll get. Now, if you notice a watermark in any of the clips, select all the clips together, then scale them from here. Now the watermark won't be visible. When the entire editing is complete, go to Text and generate auto captions from here. In just a few seconds, captions will be added to the video. You can choose any style you prefer, but I will keep it red because it will give a spooky feel to the video. Alright, so this completes our video editing process. Remember, this is just a 50-second video we made. The process for creating a longer video is the same. After this, I'll simply export the video. Let's preview the video.
Emily had always loved the peace and quiet of living alone. After years of sharing cramped apartments with roommates, she finally found her dream home, a quaint, 2-story house on the outskirts of town. It was old, with creaky floors and drafty windows, but she didn't mind. It had character, she thought, and the solitude was exactly what she needed.
Perfect. So this was the complete tutorial on how you can start YouTube automation using free AI tools. Trust me, my friend, if you seriously follow these steps, you'll definitely be able to create a great video. It doesn't matter how much time it takes in the beginning, but as you invest more time, you'll be able to create videos more quickly. If you learned something, don't forget to like and subscribe to connect with us.